Hey, it's Holly. You might find this kind of a strange format for me. This is my first episode of what I am going to call Polly Talk, where I am going to talk to you about vintage Polly Pocket news and gossip. And how can there be news and gossip about vintage Polly Pockets if they aren't, in theory, making them anymore? Trust me, there is. So let's dive into it. Okay, so I have two different topics to talk to you about today, but the first is the 2022 Keepsake Collection things that are coming out. So effectively, there are two new Keepsake Collection sets coming out in 2022. How do we know this? Where are these rumors coming from? The Mattel website actually has this information directly on their website for whatever reason. I guess so that retailers can have this information, maybe, but it just seems kind of weird that it's so public facing. Anyway, let's check it out together. So there are two sets coming out in 2022. Rumors say July, but as soon as they start hitting websites, I will let you know. However, here is the first one. So this one is really interesting. This is the Mermaid Dreams compact, and typically the Keepsake Collection compacts that they've brought out, they've only brought out two, the Starlight Castle and the Party Time Surprise. However, typically they are remakes of things that we have had in the past, just kind of reimagined. This is something that isn't exactly released before. I think this one is actually coming out of the vault. So this one's called Mermaid Dreams. Unfortunately, this is as big as the picture will get, so we don't get to see full detail, but it looks like it comes with two mermaids and a cute little ring, and it's a beautiful round purple compact. I would presume it's likely going to be a seashell shape, if I had to guess. And it is just under the sea themed. I love it so much. So what's the deal with this? So they do give you a little bit of information on the website when you click more. So it says, for more than 30 years, Polly Pocket has been enchanting fans everywhere with tiny worlds and big surprises. The Polly Pocket Keepsake Collection brings back the magic of classic fan favorites from the Heritage Polly Pocket Vault. Some are never before seen compacts, and others are updated recreations. So that's our first hint that this is never before seen. That's all the information we have. So we don't necessarily know, is that meaning that they did design it and kind of make the mold for it and go through all of that process back in the 90s and then just scrap it? Or did they make something new? So we don't really have that information yet. So it says this Polly Pocket Keepsake Collection Mermaid Dreams compact is from the Collection Vault. So again, we don't really have confirmation on that other than that's what they say, and has never been seen before until now. Open the compact to discover a colorful undersea world with a brilliantly colored holographic background that really shimmers. Two mermaid dolls, an enchanting treasure chest featuring a beautiful golden finish, and a clam that opens to reveal the perfect pearl ring to wear and collect, which is the ring that we saw in the photo there. The compact comes in a special collectible box with a unique Keepsake Collection designation, perfect for display. Colors and decorations may vary, makes a great collectible gift for the holidays, special occasions, collecting, and will appeal to Polly Pocket fans of all ages for ages 4 years old and up. So that is all the information that they have given us on this. So I am excited to see this. I don't know if it's going to be out in the summer or if they're waiting closer to the holiday season for it. The hints seem to line up to say that it was something that was designed previously, but I think we're just going to have to wait to see what it says on the box, to be honest, if it even gives us any more information than that. It would be cool if it was stamped with a previous date, but knowing that Mattel bought out Bluebird, I doubt it would have a Bluebird print on it. Geez, now I'm thinking about that. Did Starlight Castle? I don't think so. But we have to wait and see. So that is the first piece of gossip rumor around the Keepsake Collection. So there was a second one that came out and or that is coming out, I should say, and we'll just hide this one here. So the second one is a remake, I think. It's kind of hard to tell what they're doing with this. So the information has kind of changed, and I don't know if they scrapped the original idea, but we have the receipts. The POLLY community takes screenshots and we have the receipts. So I'm going to show you what I've got for evidence here. So there is a new jewelry set coming out as part of the Keepsake Collection, and it looks like this. So it's called Heritage Jewelry, and you'll notice in the photo here that it just shows what appears to be a ring case with two figures. So this is really interesting because there was previously a different photo on this listing on the Mattel website, which I saw with my own eyes, so I know that the screenshot is not doctored. So here is what the photo looked like. So it was from a different angle, and it had what is the royal bracelet and a pair of earrings. So the royal bracelet is what we anticipate is the remade piece. So I'll show you what the royal bracelet looks like in a moment, the original one, but just to come back to this is very, very strange. So if I go in and click on more and I come into here, it does say that the compact will have a bracelet, earrings, a ring box, and 2 dolls in a specially designed jewelry inspired box. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if they have scrapped the bracelet and they just took it out of the photo but forgot to update the description. I don't know if the bracelet's still included, but they just changed the picture for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on there. Personally, of course, I hope that the bracelet's going to be there, or maybe they've decided to break it into 2 sets. I don't know. However, there isn't a third listing on the Mattel website, so that's currently where we're sitting. I really, really hope that it is going to be all there together when it gets released, and hopefully it does get released. But here's what the original royal bracelet looked like. So bear with me here. Here is the Only Polly Pocket website. I've talked about this website so much. It's one of my favorite websites. But it's interesting because on the Only Polly Pocket website, you can see what the royal bracelet looked like. So it's a really beautiful bracelet. There's lots of different rooms in it, and it's effectively a house in a bracelet, which is so cool. It's quite a simple piece. It hinges together, but I don't understand why they would take it out. So I really hope that that's just an awkward photo change and nothing more than that. But I am really, really hoping that this is going to make an appearance again in 2022. So if you hear anything else through the grapevine, please let me know. I am dying to know what the deal is. But as it stands for now, we know that we can expect, at least we believe we can expect, the Mermaid Dreams compact for sure. And then hopefully that means we will also get the jewelry set a little bit later. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm hopeful that we're going to get the royal bracelet, the full jewelry set as originally advertised. Maybe not advertised is the right word, but you get what I'm saying. So tell me your thoughts. What do you think about this? I'm excited that there's 2 planned releases for the Keepsake Collection, and maybe one will be closer to Christmas and one will be mid-year, so to break it up a little bit. I'm not sure. I really am excited for either, so I don't care which one comes out first, but if it is the royal bracelet, I hope that the royal bracelet is indeed there. Okay, piece of information number 2. I've alluded to this a little bit in previous videos a while back, but there is a Polly Pocket movie coming out, which is really interesting. We don't have a release date yet, but there is going to be a movie based on specifically the vintage Polly Pockets. So here is the information that we have. I have been just scouring the internet. There has been very few articles about this, and I think it's because it's still in the writing and putting together phase before they film it. I doubt that it's even filming yet. So it might still be yet another 2 years before we see this come into reality. However, very, very excited for this to happen. So here is the most recent article that I have found. It is Glamour UK, the Glamour UK website, and it's discussing the upcoming Polly Pocket movie. So it talks about there's a Polly Pocket film coming out starring Lily Collins and directed by Lena Dunham. So Lena Dunham, if you don't know, she did the TV show Girls, which she had quite a bit of success with. But this movie is specifically going to be real, like a live action, obviously, if we've got actresses in it, a live action vintage Polly Pocket movie, which is great. I am here for it. I don't know what that's going to look like. I'm not sure what the demographic is for this. I presume it's going to be a PG movie, but it doesn't go into a ton of detail other than we know that Lily Collins has been cast as Polly and that Lena Dunham is writing and directing this movie. So that is basically all the information that we have. Lily Collins last year in June, when this was released, did post some very cute pictures of the herself with Polly Pockets, although I do think that that is a doctored photo. If I had to guess, it's probably even lifted off of the Only Polly Pocket website, because that's not how big the Polly Pocket Jungle Adventure 1996 is. But really cute announcement, and that's really all the information that we have. So not a lot to work off of, but it's better than nothing, and I'm excited that we've got it. So we'll take it. That's really all I can say about that is I hope that it all pans out. So far, basically everything we've talked about today is mostly still in the rumor phase, but we do have evidence that these things are going to happen. So would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What are you most looking forward to? What are you maybe hoping will come out in future Keepsake collections? I've been dying for a Keepsake Collection Pollyville set. I don't even care which one. I just think it would be great to have an updated Pollyville set because you know how much I love Pollyville. But again, would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please hit subscribe. It really helps out the channel so much. I bring out new content every Monday and Thursday. I have not missed a day since this channel started, so please hit subscribe and follow along. If you're on social media, you can also follow me on social media just look up Pocket Vintage Toys. Basically, I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You'll find me. Come follow along. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.